Hello, Jake here with Futrell Marine, and today we're at our Hot Springs location. I want to go over a feature and benefit presentation on this 2019 R7 Surf. Up front here, we've got a windlass anchor. It's controlled by remote, and we do that on all of our R7 boats, whether they're surf or regular, just because it's such a big boat. And the remote and this windlass will allow you to ease up to a cove, drop your anchor without having to throw such a big, heavy anchor over the side. And it just makes the easy use for the anchor that much easier. It's got the stainless steel docking lights built into the side here for if you're coming in late at night to the dock. That'll give you light to where you can see. It has the shell hull side with the Pacific blue stripe and the black bottom. If you'll notice on this one, this is called the Lynx graphics package. It's something new that Cobalt has been doing over the past year or so. It's where the hull bottom actually wraps up and kind of curves around. It gives just a different aesthetic look for you, a little sportier look. We like to do a lot of this on the surf models. And we've got this recessed Cobalt emblem that we do on some of our surf models as well. Just another looks thing that's kind of sporty, kind of sets it apart a little bit. You know, the name Cobalt is synonymous with top end, the best, highest end. We're going to go over some reasons why, but I'm going to assume that you've never heard of Cobalt before. See how deep this dead rise is here, how much freeboard you got when this boat is in the water. That's going to contribute to a really, really smooth ride. The hull design underneath and the pitch and the V to this hull goes into a lot of why Cobalt is the smoothest riding stern drive in the market. The R7 is 27 feet. It's the biggest boat that we bring in for the surf series in the R series for Cobalt. We do offer trailers. They aren't priced with it, but we do offer trailers if you want. We've got those in stock, and they are built to the boat. As we come around to the back of the boat, notice that we've got some surf tabs off the back that control your surf system. All that's controlled from the driver's seat at the inside, all automated. None of it's manual. You don't have to come back here and do anything. You can do all that at your captain's chair, which we'll look at when we get to the interior. What allows this to be a surf model is that it has the reverse drive from Volvo Penta on it. So now, this may look a little funky to some people who are used to the stern drives, but it's got the props forward facing so that if you fall while surfing, you're not going to get into those props and it's not going to be dangerous, and it's still going to be legal on all of our lakes here in Arkansas. Now these surf tabs, what they're going to do is they're going to deploy down port and starboard at the driver's seat like I mentioned, and it's going to allow the boat to lift from one side to the other, and it's going to create energy that's going to allow for a surfable wave. This boat also has ballast built into the floor of the boat, so that's another thing. The whole design, the surf tabs which are controlled at the driver's seat, and also the ballast system, which if you're new to surf boats or inboards or stern drives and you're not sure about this surfing thing, what ballast is the boat takes water on from the lake itself, sucks it up into either hard tanks or bags, and it weights the boat down. Now these certain tabs back here allow you to shape the wake, make it mellow or tall or taller to trick on, mellow to learn on, that type of thing. All of this stuff, your ballast and your surf tabs, are all controlled at the driver's seat. This is another big thing that Cobalt owners know and love that came to Cobalt in the late 2000s. This right here is a swim step that is patented, and Cobalt owns the patent. And this feature here allows for the boat owner to not have to have a clumsy or flimsy ladder off the back that you see on a lot of different boats. And you'll forget to put that up. It's kind of flimsy, clumsy, it rattles, all that kind of stuff. This eliminates all that. And actually, your water line is going to be just below the platform level here. So you'll actually, when this is deployed, you'll be sitting down in the water, hanging out in the cove. So it makes for a great hangout spot. Notice back here on the back that this swim platform has the C-mat that's put down and glued down to the swim platform here. It just makes for a sporty, comfortable walk-around look. And you've got the rear-facing Roswell speakers on this particular one. We've got the Platinum audio system on this one, which is the highest end that they offer, which we'll talk about here shortly. But we like to do high-end on our surf boats because that's what you guys care about a lot. You've got platform lighting installed on this one, so this at the driver's seat you can control all that and light it up at night if you're walking around. Here at the transom of the R7 Surf, there's a spot to put a ski pile on that is you can store it up there port side underneath one of the seats, That way it doesn't get in your way if you're not needing it, and you can tow also from the tower, which we'll look at here in a minute. This actually flips up back here, and it's referred to as the rumble seat, but you can have two adults facing aft easily, no problem. It's very comfortable if you're out in the cold just lounging around. It lays back down, and then you can have this backrest that flips forward and backward, and if you've got it in this position, then you've got a big sun pad lounge that you can all lay out and enjoy. Back here you've got your Rockford Fosgate audio remote that controls all your audio system, which you also have your main head unit up at the dash. But the audio system in this particular Cobalt was the Platinum with the dual tower speakers up here, 2 sets. Rockford, it's controlled by Rockford Fosgate, but the tower speakers are through Roswell. You've also got the Roswell swivel board racks that you don't have to deal with the bungees with, that are really nice. This tower folds down, so if you loosen this off and you loosen this off, it's actually got some gas shocks that allow it to lay down easily. If it didn't, then this would be really heavy. So it's a one-person job. The interior speakers are all covered and behind some of this nice light gray material, just to keep them out of the way. Just something classy that Cobalt does and has done over the past couple seasons. Like I said before, you can flip this backrest and then make this arena style seating and a bench seat. We went with the lighter interior on this one with some blue to accent or to go along with the accent stripe, the Pacific blue on the outside, and we've got black stitching, which really sets it off, this pillow top stitching. On the port side, you'll have some storage up underneath here. Down in there, you've got a ballast tank and also a sub from Roswell with this Platinum system. This is a trash can that is removable. And then you've got your Perco switch that controls your dual battery and all your fuses right there, easily accessible. You've also got your ski pylon that's stored down in there. Over here on the starboard side, just behind the captain's chair, we've got your PTM mirror and stuff that comes with the boat that will be added in for the driver so he can see behind him. But that also doubles as you can throw stuff in there for just regular storage, or you can also use that, put some ice in there, and it all drains to the bilge. If we pull up this, and I'm going to mention that this is the seagrass mat flooring. It is mildew resistant and it's snap-in removable, so if you needed to, all this flooring, it's really comfortable on your feet. Like I said, mildew resistant, which is much better than carpet. And if you needed to, you can pull it all out and just rinse it off. And get to the engine compartment back here, and this particular one has the upgraded Volvo Penta V8 380 horse. One thing that's really big for 2018 that they've come out with, now this is a 19 model, but they came out with it in 18, is this drain over here that you'll see. It's got a single pin over here that you can put in the side, and you can push that. When you push that, it drains your block. This motor's still closed-cooled, but it drains the block and makes it what we would call winterized. So if you're a boater that likes to boat in the fall or the winter time, when the temperatures start to at night get kind of down there where it's iffy on the 32 mark, then this is something that you'd really enjoy, because you can go out for a cruise in the fall and the winter when the leaves are changing. There's not near as many people on the water, and then you can drain it at the end of the day and make sure that you're safe, and you can repeat that process as many times as you want. This has been a big seller for us. Like I said, it came out in 2018 with Volvo Penta, but this is big for guys who like to do that late season boating. That's a really big deal. Also, another benefit of that feature is that it saves you on winterization costs, which, as you guys know that have owned boats before, can add up over the years. 380 is plenty of horsepower. It can go with a 350 in this model, but with the surf boat, with all the ballast that it can take in and the capacity on this boat, we like to go with the little bit bigger engine with the 380 just to alleviate any concern there. You've got the dual screen glass cockpit set up from Garmin, which was something new in 17, and they've been upgrading since then. This system here allows you to have GPS navigation. You can set waypoints. It also shows you your standard gauges. And so it's got a lot integrated into there. You've also got cruise control, which you can control as a driver, which is important when you're pulling riders, whether it's surfing or wakeboarding or skiing. It's very important that you have that cruise control. That's the zero off system, not the old school paddle wheel perfect pass system. That's zero off, so it's satellite driven, so it's pinpoint accurate. You've got your head unit for the Rockford Fosgate. This one's got the Macassar dash and trim package, so it's just got a little bit of wood grain in there, and you can see how the eyebrow is integrated in. Cobalt does everything really high end. Their fit and finish is top end, and so you don't have a big plastic dash here that you'll see in a lot of other boats that rattles, and it's just cheaply made. You know, this is all, you know, woven vinyl throughout. You've got all your standard switches that control your bilge, your blower, your interior lights, you know, captain's call if it's got it, etc. And so all that's controlled right there. It's got the bolster that flips up for the captain's chair, which that allows you, if you get a lot of bow rise to the boat, that allows you to flip it up and look up over the boat without having to stand up or sit up on your foot and ruin your chair. This chair will swivel and it goes back and forth as well. Over here on the port side, this also has a bolster which does a similar thing. It allows you to sit up higher, and it's got a head as well on it, which is nice and roomy. Plenty of room down there, even for bigger guys. You can get down in there and utilize that on the water. And then you got a little glove box here for dry storage for your phones. Audio input, USB, and a 12-volt charger right there as well. This is Bluetooth capable, this audio system, so you can do some Bluetooth from there. You've got a little storage area right here that's engraved and looks really nice and high end. You got cup holders, stainless steel throughout the boat, stainless steel grab handles throughout the boat. This bimini on the arch opens up. It's an easy to open bimini, and it gives you 6 to 8 foot of coverage on the interior here. This boat actually, even though it's got ballast built in up here, in floor ballast, it actually has enough room because it's so big and so deep of a boat that it's got plenty of room for ski locker storage, and that is big. That's going to hold a lot of different things, whether it's just a deflated tube or skis or water toys or life vests. That's a lot of storage up underneath there. So it will close off here, and you can close your window off. So if it's a rainy or cooler day, you can close those two off and keep everybody here in the cockpit, and you'll keep everybody out of the wind and the rain. You've got storage up here and your amps, dual amps up there, mounted Roswell amps that come with the platinum audio system that this one has. You've got flip down armrests, super comfortable, stainless steel hand grabs right here. But look how roomy this bow is. I mean, how much room that you got. Even if you were to put your feet out, you can easily get another adult, couple people up there, another one here. Plenty of room up here in the bow. You got storage underneath both of these as well. And then, like I said, off the front, you got your windlass anchor that goes off the front and is controlled up here. And that's a big feature that people really appreciate in this big of a boat. I'd love to show you guys one on the water, set you up a demo, show you one on the showroom, but I guarantee you'd be impressed. The surf boat for the Cobalt allows for that fit and finish that Cobalt has always been known for the smooth ride. Now you can get the kids involved with surfing, and mom and dad don't have to give up a lot of the things that they love with the Cobalt that's had years to come. So I think this is really going to be a big hit for a lot of families. So my name is Jake, again, Jake Peerson, Futrell Marine. 479-252-0940 gets me on my cell. Jake@futrellmarine.com will get me on an email, or just come by the store in Heber and see me, and I'd be glad to show you this boat and even put it in the water for you. Thank you.